Visit sportsbookreview.com to learn more about BetOnline and its A-plus rated platform on the link below. Big game breakdown continues here on Sportsbet. Colorado and Arizona. The Wildcats minus 14, total 145.5 against the Buffaloes. This game on Fox Sports 1 in West Coast action tonight. Look at the standings. Arizona, they've been making noise in the Pac-12, 6-1 overall, 16-4. Colorado, middle of the pack, which is probably what we expected, if not a little bit better than what we expected from the Buffs this year. Not a team that I had high hopes for coming into the campaign. Well, you look at the one Pac-12 loss, what was it? Oh, it came in Boulder against these same Buffaloes, 80-77. Colorado was +9 in that ball game, and it's certainly a loss that Arizona remembers. It's a misleading final score, by the way. Colorado, they were up 16 at halftime. They were still up 8 with 30 seconds left. There was a little bit of endgame misleadingness in the only 3-point mark and the fact that the Buffs only won by 3. They were in control of that game pretty much wire to wire. So both teams, 17 free throw attempts. Arizona had 20 more field goal attempts. How the hell do you lose a game like that? Real simple. Look at the graphic. One team shoots bricks, the other team makes everything. Colorado shooting better than 50%. Arizona, brick fest that night. And of course, Colorado won the bench scoring 26-12 that night. But it wasn't just the game that attracted the attention. The bigger fireworks came afterwards. Because the media asked Colorado head coach Tad Boyle about whether beating a team under FBI investigation made it feel better. Of course, we all know that Arizona and USC were involved in the FBI probe into college basketball assistants and the like. Here's Boyle's quote. He was asked, did it make it feel better to win? Absolutely. I've got great respect for Sean Miller and the type of coach he is. They recruit very, very well. USC has recruited very, very well. The two most talented teams in our league from top to bottom are USC and Arizona. So hell yes, there's an extra satisfaction. I've got great respect for Sean. Hell of a coach. I've got great respect for Andy Enfield. But to answer your question, hell yes. That's not a kind of quote you hear in college basketball all the time. And Boyle, of course, last weekend, was asked, what do we expect going into Arizona? Quote, Arizona is going to be loaded for bear and ready to beat us by 50. They're in revenge. Boyle called them out. Sean Miller didn't take the bait. Quote, my focus is just on coaching our team. We have to be a better team this time around, more ready for the game than we were last time. And that's my focus. There's always a lot going on with our team on and off the court. Just making sure that everybody is moving in the right direction. That's where my focus is. That's where all of our focus is the next game. So Miller's not trying to play it up. But I believe Boyle. If Arizona gets a chance to run this team out of the gym, they will. But when you're talking about this point spread range with Arizona now, they're laying 14. And the money's still coming in Arizona. It might be 14.5, 15 by tip-off tonight. Wouldn't shock me at all. So here's the question for a revenge game. Does the handicap work anyway? You know, the problem with laying double digits, the team can get their revenge, and it's still below what the bettor needs to cash a winning ticket. Arizona's been a miserable point spread team in Pac-12 play. They've covered 1 point spread in 6 tries when laying 6 or more. They've yet to cover a number as home chalk in Pac-12 play. They're not a team that has a lot of depth. 4 of their 5 starters go 32 minutes or more in Pac-12 play. Only 2 guys coming off the bench go more than 10 minutes. That means margins not necessarily as easy to come by. The opposite of what we talked about from Purdue earlier in the show. Look, they have good balance at the top. They got Alonzo Trier and DeAndre Ayton. They're monsters, but it's hard to deliver that knockout punch and beat teams by big margins without a deeper bench. Colorado has that deeper bench. You know, in Pac-12 play, 10 players getting more than 10 minutes per game. Only 1 at 32 minutes or more. My initial lean, of course, Arizona, revenge, meaningful revenge, all of that. The more I pay attention to this game, the less interested I am in betting the Wildcats. That'll wrap it up for today's show. Be sure to tune in tomorrow. All the bad beats, bad bets, bad for the books, weekend preview, big game breakdowns. Be sure to check back in right here on Sportsbet Betting insight today from SBRpicks.com. Like the show? Help us keep the lights on. Please make sure to comment, share, and subscribe to all the Sportsbook Review videos. Thanks so much. Best of luck. Enjoy the game.